Call.
Um,
Hi,
Hello?
Hi, Shakila.
Hi.
Grace here from Mpasho.
Yes.
I would like to ask you a few questions on the record.
Okay.
Yeah. So, tell me a bit about what you think about Victor Wanyama's statement saying, "Oh, he doesn't know you," and he's even thinking of seeking legal redress for what you said.
Okay. Honestly, what I would like to say is, if he did assume that thing, it wouldn't fire up the way it is fired up right now. I mean, like, I guess all of us have our own sides of the story. But for me, as I said on the Exton Live, I did say that I do apologize the way he was saying that he's trying to sue me or something, but I'm not taking back my words. All the things that I said was still true. Yeah.
So, when did you have this liaison with him?
I don't think I can disclose the date, but it is there. It is there.
Is it early this year, late last year?
This year.
Okay. And
Yeah.
are you afraid that he's actually going to sue? Because he has agents, so I'm sure he has legal counsel from Uko Maju. Are you afraid?
I also have my legal team.
You're not afraid?
No, it's a fire backfire.
Okay. And there's the issue also of Ringtone saying, "Oh, umelipwa kumharibia jina."
I was never paid by anyone to say anything about anyone. What happened? The live just escalated from 0 to 100. And I don't understand why Ringtone is all mounted. I mean, we all know Ringtone. Ringtone is always says anything for clout to get people's attention. He even goes to the accent of a grown-up man. He's pretending that he doesn't know English. What is that, though? What is that? I wasn't paid by anyone, and Ringtone he should just grow up, honestly. He should.
But did you go to his house? How did you guys meet?
I posted a screenshot on my Instagram, and I think like from there was when we started talking everything. Yeah.
So how many times did you meet with him?
I've met with him so many times in the last 2 months.
And during those times you meet, did you have sex with him?
I think from he said from him having ejaculated, the delayed ejaculation, I guess that already explains so.
Are you dissing him or are you saying the truth?
No, I'm not dissing anyone. Why would I diss him though? I mean, he don't add any value to me.
Okay, and how about Willie Paul saying, "Oh, he's just silent because he doesn't want to escalate this matter, but he doesn't know who you are"?
I actually, from when Willie Paul posted that thing, I just didn't understand it because there was a time like 2 months ago he slid on my DM and everything, and then right now he's claiming that me and him were actually something. I just don't understand him.
And how do you meet these celebrities? They're so ratchet.
Some look for me, and some I'm the one who looks for them.
Oh, and by the way, talking of people looking for you, but Mamito must be very angry at you for DMing her.
Actually, that thing for Eddie Butita, it happened even before this whole drama started. I just texted Eddie, and because of my IGTV, I wanted to put a content for my IGTV. And I texted Eddie Butita and I told him, "Hi, since you're one of the comedians, I would like to feature you in one of my skits, And from there, we've been talking. He told me he wants to see what I've been doing. And I told him, you're the first person that I'm going to work with. Then all of a sudden, I think we talked for a while. Then he sent the messages, which is something that I still don't understand.
So he's not saying the full truth about how you guys interacted.
There's nothing that is going on between me and Eddie. It was just the skit thing, like me just featuring him in my skit. That was it.
Okay. And yeah. It's puzzling to see that. You see, with Wanyama, you're saying you're not taking back what you said, but with Calligraph, you had to apologize. Why?
When Exton was asking me about Calligraph, because Exton was the one who was asking me all these names, he mentioned Calligraph, and he told him Calligraph is a really respected person here with a child, and also with a wife and a baby mama. You get? I just told him I don't want like to talk about him. And actually, when the video apparently it went viral, Calligraph himself texted me, and he told me he's given me 2 hours to retract the statement that I was saying in that video, because he never met. I can't say that I've ever met Calligraph personally, so I had to apologize.
Okay, that was big of you to apologize.
Yeah.
And so, how many celebrities DM you, and like, what do they tell you?
Okay, I don't have a specific number or a range, but it's just many. Some for business, some for chill out, some for vixening. Yeah.
But you get paid like 700K for real?
Yeah.
For real? Like, do they?
Yeah.
Is it a bank transfer, a check? How do they pay you?
I wouldn't like to disclose the transaction, but yeah, it is.
Okay. And are you afraid that the viral video might escalate to a point where you end up in jail because of defaming someone or slandering them?
Okay, consulted my lawyers, yes, and they said it's not that much of a big issue, even if it's like going to the DCI or whatsoever, because yesterday even Safaricom apparently called me, and they were asking if I was okay, which I was so confused. I'm like, why is Safaricom calling me? Like, they never do that. And they were telling me they've received an anonymous tip, my number is everywhere, my network, because I was being called all through, like, per minute I was being called by so many numbers, I was even feeling confused. I had to turn off my phone at some point. But no, not really. I'm not that scared. I mean, things have happened before. There was even a time I'd been kidnapped, so I'm not that scared, so.
And do you have monies to pay your lawyers in case you go to court?
Yeah, I do.
And what are your parents saying about this whole drama?
It's kind of a long story of my parents, because I'm not even with them.
Oh, where are they?
Like, we kind of, how can I say, like, drifted after my dad started issues. Then it's when my mom, like, took me and everything. Then from there, I've just been with my mom. I can't say that right now I have a fatherly figure in my life. But he's still alive, yeah.
Have you reached out to him, or has he reached out to you to...
Yeah, there was a time I actually did reach out to him, and he just caused drama. He was holding, what's a panga in English called? Panga in English is called? A machete, yeah. And it traumatized my brothers. They didn't even want to talk to him. My mom, they were actually going to move, and he was sorry. And then from there, like, me and him, we've never, like, talked again.
Why was he holding a panga at
you? He was saying that I'm not his child no more. It's like, you don't respect me. Oh, like, he's so strict. I think, like, it all started with the religious thing, because he's Muslim, and he raised me in a Christianity, so I kind of adopted the Christianity, putting nails, wearing trousers, this. He wants me to be like his friend. Always comparison between me and his friends' children. Yeah. So from there, it's like when we kind of, like, the issues, and then boom, it just, like, we just drifted totally.
How old were you when that happened?
Yeah?
How old were you when that happened?
Oh, it's been happening for long, ever since I was 14. But, like, this time when he was saying about my dad, when he was saying, like, I'm not his child no more, it was something like 5 months ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
And, most people are asking, you're 19 years old.
Mm-hmm.
How did you end up where you're ending? Like, how are you this person who's outing celebrities? How did you get there?
Outing celebrities in what way?
Like going on Instagram lives, doing what you did in the live with Extiandela, talking about your body count.
I mean, on my defense, I kind of say that I was drunk, but I always say everyone has their own platform, everyone has their own internet connectivity, and if people think that I'm clout chasing, why can't you not do the things that I'm doing so that also you get followers? And it kind of gets in my head that people are talking shit about me on Twitter, Instagram, bloggers. I always see bloggers, I always see my name pop up here and there, you get. But when I look up onto them, they're the same people who actually ask me for shout outs, who tell me, oh, keep on going strong, the haters do blah, blah, blah. Like the two-sided people, yeah.
And are you clout chasing?
This is not about clout. If I wanted to do clouting, I would have done it a long, long time ago. But no, I'm not. I mean, this is just me. I'm just living my life. And I hope one day it will pay off. As much as people are telling me the internet never forgets, and so will I. I'll never forget about it. So, I mean, it happened. It happened. My name is already tarnished. So, what else is there to do? It's not like I'll just come post a video of me feeding the needy or doing whatever, and then people be like, oh yeah, she's changed. Let's take her in to be a good girl again.
So you'll never be a good girl. You'll be a bad girl for life.
Yeah, kind of. Where this life will take me.
Okay. And what are your plans for the future? Like, do you want to go to campus? What do you want to study? What do you want to do in future?
Actually, I do study.
What do you study?
I do study. I do networking and web developing. I do it too in Riara first year. And also, like me joining in OnlyFans and the way people are backlashing. She's only 19. I kind of have investments also in Ruai, which are under my agent. Yeah. I'm building houses. Yeah. That's not on bypass, namely. Yeah.
You have houses?
Yeah, I do. From the money that you get on OnlyFans.
How much do you get on OnlyFans?
OnlyFans work when people pay to see your content, and I usually charge $150 per member, if that's the word that I can use. And yeah, that's 15,000 Kenyan shillings. And right now I have 27,000 subscribers. So I guess the math is pretty much simple.
And what content are you putting there for someone to pay 15K to watch?
Sometimes it's just talking, sometimes it's doing live cams as on Instagram, or sometimes it's basically doing what Club COVID used to do, or also pictures, because even if you post a picture, OnlyFans also pays you. Yeah.
Okay. And how do you deal with people judging you based on the career path you've taken and the way you're living your life?
Actually, I've never ever considered what people think of me. At the end of the day, I'll sit down. This person will tell me this, that will tell me that, but it's me. It's me. I know what I'm doing. I know what I have, my ambitions. I have them. So, I mean, they don't fit me. Even if I try to fit inside the shoes that you're telling me to be a good girl, do this, do that. I don't know, they're actually comparing me to Asia. Oh, settle down, Asia did this, Maxine did that. I always tell them, it's me. You can't feed me. You won't clothe me. You won't house me. Let me do whatever thing that I'm doing,
And do you want to end up being a socialite?
No, actually no. Because even right now at where I am, I have a house in Kilalashwa. So many people, because I used to bring my friends. I had to move from that house for a while. I'm living right now in a B&B because people are coming to my house. They want to take pictures. I can't even go out in peace. They're like, oh God, it's Shakila, this girl, that. Being a socialite is not something nice. Everyone has so many expectations from you. Yeah.
Okay. And what would you say you've learned from this whole drama that just erupted?
What I would like to say is, girls. I know that this is kind of contradicting to whatever thing that I'm doing, but there was a statement yesterday, which Nadia Mukami said, and I think they should actually follow what Nadia said. They shouldn't do this. As much as it seems like I'm living a lavish life or whatever, they want to be like me, being known. Because I always see this request, they're like, oh, you're my role model. I'm like, no, don't call me your role model. They just need to focus. They need to understand that pleasure doesn't come from men. Sometimes also you can have that potential of men actually looking for you, not other than those sexual contacts or hanging out or whatever, just business. You need to be independent. That's what I can tell people. And You just need to focus on your life and, just don't listen to whatever everyone is telling you, and also keep your family. You can't even move anywhere without family. That's the one thing that I've learned till now, because after all this drama, at the end of the day, people will always be like, where is her family? Is the family seeing this? So you have to be keeping a good relation with your family. Yeah.
Ah, okay. And you spoke about going to DCI. Did you go to DCI, or has anyone called you to go to DCI to record a statement?
No.
Okay. And being in Riara, I know Riara University is very strict. Have you gotten any backlash from the faculty?
No.
They're okay with who you are and what you do. They don't care what you do outside of campus.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I just want to say maybe thank you, and I hope this whole thing will just die out soon.
Ah, okay. And how did you deal with this going viral? When did you realize, oh shit, this video has gone viral?
I think when we were doing the video, we actually never imagined that it will actually go all the way like that. But it was then I started realizing that I'm being mentioned so much. People are calling me. My mom is calling me. I'm seeing myself on Facebook, and I was like, oh my God, actually, it has reached viral. Yeah.
What did your mom say when she called you?
Okay, at first my mom was like, what were you thinking when you were doing? Because I think the thing that actually was exciting people was the remote thing. Yeah. So she was like, oh, what were you doing? At first it was just jokingly, because she's a big supporter of my social media from even way past. She's a big follower. I used to follow her, but then I unfollowed her because I wanted privacy. So then at some point she's like, oh, you're on Facebook, Kilimani, I don't know, chit chat. Then she started crying. She's like, I can't even look at my colleagues. I can't even look at my colleagues straight in the eye. You've embarrassed me, blah, blah, blah. Women are outside our house. Your father has been rushed to hospital because of high blood pressure after he saw the video. Yeah, she was just a little bit into that. She's panicking. She was crying. And I had to come and I had to tell her. We had a mini chat. Yeah, we talked for a while and then, yeah.
And is she okay now with how life is with you?
We're still working on it.
What would you like to tell your father?
I have no words.
And your mom?
Maybe just my mom. I'll just tell her I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not the perfect child that she wanted.
And how many siblings are you?
We're three.
3?
Yeah.
You're the firstborn?
Mhm.
Okay. And you have a sister?
No.
Oh, so it's you and 2 brothers?
Yeah.
Okay. And how old are they?
The other one is 10 years, and the other one is 7. Yeah, 7. Yeah.
So you've moved out from home?
Mhm.
You've moved out very young, man.
Yeah, sometimes some circumstances force you.
Okay. So what's your typical day like when you wake up in the morning to when you go to sleep?
I still live normally. My life is still continuing normally. Like just waking up, checking on how the business is, sometimes go in and see if there's anything that I can add, the budget. And then, yeah, my life still continues well.
And I've asked you before about being 19 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are asking, did you sleep with these celebs while you were underage? Like under 17, 18, 16, 17 there?
No.
All of them were when you were older, over 18?
I can't say that in public. But no, I wasn't underage.
There's someone else asking, what did you do with the 700K you got from your liaisons with the celebs?
Investments.
Okay, like what did you invest in?
I secured my management, then as I said, the houses and everything.
Okay. Do you plan on, when you say management, do you mean like talent management or just finance management?
There's finance and there's also talent also, yeah.
So what are you getting into for the talent?
I don't know, maybe talk shows, but I'm not so good in talking. Yeah, but we're actually like working on the talking part.
Oh, but you're talking very well. You can do a talk show.
Not that much. Like for my own, like my podcast, they were telling me about podcasts, but I told them, we'll just wait. Like, these things don't need pressure.
Yeah,
Just needs you to take it slow.
True.
Yeah.
And actually, podcast would work because you've gone through a lot, so you have a lot of experience to talk about.
But
a lot
you
of experience
see,
to draw from. Yeah.
when I was talking to, actually, this is like my first interview which I've actually accepted too. Most of these people, like, they call me, they're like, we want to hear your story, we want you to come, TV shows, and I always tell them no. And most of the time, my management asks me, why? You could be on. I'm like, then what will exposure do to me? I mean, at the end of the day, it's my story. I go there, they don't pay for my Uber, they don't ask how I've been, they just want the story, my story. The streams will go up, people will watch them because it's Shakila who's there, you know, and I won't be benefiting onto anything. Exposure won't pay my bills, you get?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's I'm always a little bit declining onto all these podcasts, YouTube channels, I don't know whatsoever, yeah.
Oh, and there's something else interesting you mentioned about your dad's religion. Do you have any Muslim, they're called imams or Muslim church lead, I don't know how to say it, like Muslim leaders in the church who reach out to you and tell you, Shakila, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that because your dad is doing this and you're disgracing the family. Did any of them reach out to you?
Nah.
Okay. And so you're raised mostly as Christian, not so much as Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay. So Shakila, thank you so much for the interview.
Okay.
And have a good day. I also wanted to ask, would you like to be on live with us on Mpasho? But you know, as you can't do you can't go naked on Mpasho. It's PG rated. I'll
think about it. I'll text you on Instagram.
Okay, so we'll drop you a DM and then you can respond when you're ready.
Okay.
Okay, all the best and take care. And then, another thing, can we use your photos from your Instagram for our stories?
What?
Can we use photos from your Instagram for our stories?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so thank you so much.
Welcome.
Okay, have a good day.
You too.